it holds up. Yeah, I will never do IRL content, Ruby. Not you'd have to drag me screaming, kicking and screaming. Like, I wouldn't mind maybe golfing, because when you're golfing, you are alone, except with like your friends around you. Like, if someone, dude, like if I started golfing consistently with like Tim and the boys, and we had like someone follow us around and like record everything, like that would be something I'd be interested in. I have absolutely zero interest in like going out in public and recording myself. I despise it. I'm not built for it. Yeah, public anxiety. I can't even explain it. There's no way to explain it. It's just something that I don't like. Simple as that. It's definitely younger generation. However, I'm sure that there's older people that are really good at it too, Ruby. It's one of those things as well. It's probably a learned comfortability, right? Like, the more I did it, I imagine the more comfortable I would get with it. But like, I'm also somebody who's just been streaming for I just feel like I wouldn't be able to handle the IRL trolls, dude. Like, if I was like walking downtown and somebody came up and said some racist shit, like, you know, on my camera, or like someone just was like really mean to me, like I can handle like, you know what I mean? And then like everyone sees it. It's like a public mockery. I can't stand that. I would not be able to handle that. Like, I can handle any of those types of situations, like when I'm not live. But yeah, like that. It would be a lot. It would be a lot. And also, let's be real, like 90% of the time when I am out in public, I'm with Jess. And I would never do that to her. She already is, you know, feels incredibly awkward when people basically act like she doesn't exist and ask me for pictures in front of her. Which is just something that, like, a lot of famous couples have to deal with. Ricky, think of the 7 months. Well, I mean, you say it's rude, but it kind of is, but I also get it. I don't know. Like, I would like to think that I'd introduce myself, but I also am not the type of person to do that. I understand how it feels to be like, for people to come up and approach you and take pictures with you and then like ignore your significant other. Like, I understand like how Jess feels, so I would not want to do that to other. It's a whole thing, bro. I'm not sitting up here on my high horse. Right, Ruby. Hi. Oh my gosh, so nice to meet you, Mrs. Blevins. But like, you know, that's usually not what happens. She usually just kind of like just twiddles her thumbs and waits. Most of the time they'll be like, "Can you take it?" And I'm just like, "She's not taking the photo, dude." Like, that's not. Boy, Alex, I will answer that question not directly. Jess and I are very good at saving our money. And we don't spend our money frivolously, so. Yeah, that was something that like people did really early on in our marriage and our relationship when I got like really big, was like people would ask her to take the photos, and she had like a moment where she was just like, I really don't want to do that. And I was like, absolutely, it'll never happen again. So now it's the only time that Jess does take pictures is if it's like a child. If like a kid comes up, like a kid, like a 6-year-old, a 7-year-old, an 8-year-old. Yeah? Could I have a photo? I'll be like, absolutely. Like, honey, do you mind? Hawaii is my favorite place I've been with Jess. Carmela, we had this amazing interaction at Easter where this parent came up with their child. It was before our food got there. We were at Emerald's, this really nice restaurant, for brunch. And this mom came up and was like, go on, like, go ahead. And like, she like kind of like looked at me for like a little nod of approval, and I gave it to her. She came up. This little kid, dude. Happy Easter. Like, happy Easter. Could I get a photo, please? Like, and kept like looking back at his mom, dude. It was the most adorable shit I've ever seen. I was like, absolutely. Dude. Whoa, dude. And yes, by the way, for that guy who just clocked that, someone did just jump off the map and kill themselves in the...